Metro Boomin want some more, nigga. Yeah.
Hennessy and Hotwings, you tuning in. Hennessy and Hotwings, you tuning in. Just listen to Miss Hot Sauce, she doing it. I'm fucking with Miss Hot Sauce, she cute as shit. She talking about your city and what's going on. She got tips for you, shorty, how to get it on. She talking to the men and what they doing wrong. Politicking about some business, she a little sassy. Hennessy and Hotwings with some hot sauce, that's real classy. Depending on the topic, she might get nasty. Got your podcast blasting, it's a real classic. Got my Hennessy and Hotwings, let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking. Got my Hennessy and Hotwings, let's get it cracking. Got my Hennessy and Hotwings, let's get it cracking. Got my Hennessy and Hotwings, let's get it cracking. Yeah, papers, let's get it cracking.
Got my Hennessy and Hotwings, let's get it cracking.
Up.
You're
Up.
yeah.
Hey!
Oh, come on, champion hoodie. Oh, I feel like you're about to rob a bank. What's going on?
I can never tell with this motherfucker. Like last week she was buttoned up to here.
Now
Today she got on a hoodie like she's about to set
Jill
it
about to
off.
rob the bank.
Wow.
Jill about to blow up the bank.
Like, come on. Who are you on a daily basis?
I never know, you know.
The many shades of Joe Badu.
Many shades of Joe Badu. How are you ladies doing on this fine week day end?
It's fucking Friday the 13th, man. And I'm feeling
Friday the 13th, 2020, and everything is bound to fuck up in 2020. Well, it's not
actually,
really.
Yeah. It's been a blessing and a curse at the same damn time, 2020. Yeah. That damn 2020.
It's been a growth.
Come on. And we know growth can be painful and beautiful at the same time. What a word. First thing on the Henny and Hotwings, a word.
Growth. Jill Badu, do you plan to put in headphones or no?
I can't find any.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, so that's how the week is gonna go. We're gonna just get right into the whole shebang of it. I am Hot Sauce here to be here, and we have Jill Badu, Miss Mofilla, and Miss Mofilla's gonna do her motherfucking thing and introduce a motherfucking guest.
So, I felt like I had to get extra cute and get a look together for this special guest because I just knew that she was going to show up giving all the looks. You understand me? So, introducing my boo. I feel like I call everybody my boo, but it's cool because I have all my boos on the show. My boo, my bae, the fabulous, the beautiful Kween doll in the building.
And the crowd goes.
Yes, look. Come on.
We out here. And it is a wonderful day. Hey, boo, hey. How you doing?
Hi.
Wait, I can't. Oh, you muted, boo. You muted. I'm like, wait, why can't I hear her?
I'm like, she's not even saying anything.
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. Yes.
We can hear you now. How are you?
Good. How are y'all? Y'all good?
Good. You better come through giving glam, all of it.
You know me all day.
All of everything. It be like that. Sometimes you got to get real cute on a Friday. So, cool story. Last night for the last Spark Thursdays, we're leaving Spark Thursdays, and I'm telling my sister about Kween doll coming on the next day, and she's all excited. We walk outside, and who's there?
Oh,
Kween motherfucking doll.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was dope. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us who you are. Tell us everything. I need to know. I mean, I know, but I need to know for the sake of the show.
So, well, how far back do you want me to go?
Oh, shit. Go to your favorite part.
I'll give you guys a whole overview. Okay, how about that?
Yes, that.
Kween doll is a rapper, but also an entertainer. I've been in entertainment since I was a child. I used to step dance, ballet, be in music, high school musicals. I used to dance. I used to be a vocal major at Boston Arts Academy. I graduated from here. I moved here from Syracuse, New York. I am not a Bostonian, but I mean, I live here. I kind of rock with it, you know. I just want to. I mean, I'm just overall entertainer. I am a celebrity hairstylist outside of me rapping. So that's something I've been doing for many, many years. I also am an award-winning stylist. I am a published hairstylist. I've been in like Vogue magazine. I've been in the UK. I've been in Fashion Weeks. I'm a creative director for things. So that's why any of my stuff is always pretty much over the top and super glammy. I'm just such a creative person. I come with the music, you know. I come with the hits. I make the box.
Yes. And here I am holding my crunchy little wig, and I feel so sad because Mo called it crunchy.
Oh,
we rocking the.
Well, see what had happened was before we had went live, she had put that brush through that thing.
Crunch.
And that noise was nuts.
Crunch. It was a very hearty crunch too, but that's all right. I'm gonna put a little mousse and a little sheen in it, and then I'm gonna put a little half curl in it.
Right.
You see that?
It'll look like you.
That was the curl.
That was the
girl. That was it.
Okay, so how we usually start the show is we just get into a little bit about all of our relationship status and where we are right now in the grand scheme of things. I guess wow, Mo.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Somebody else go first, please. Somebody else.
You want to go first, Queen? We've never had. Oh, I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go first. So, I have started to entertain a young fella, and today he dumped me.
This is the shortest relationship.
Wait.
How long was that relationship?
Yeah.
About maybe a week.
That might be a record.
Okay, maybe.
She did not get dumped.
There was my sister. Oh my God, Queen! No! This is legitimately how she acted last night when she saw. Like I
saw the Insta story. Like absolutely nuts. I love it.
Yes. So. No. So I was under the impression that he was courting me. Needless to say, he was courting me.
Oh, courting you. Okay.
Courting me. Needless to say, he was not courting me. He just wanted to be my friend.
Oh.
So after I advanced on him last night and, gave him the we can do whatever, this next day, after we have talked quite the day away, he has confessed to me he is not interested in pursuing a linear relationship.
Linear. The way she is describing this is so mature. It's just so mature.
It's because fucking Jill Badu had to literally talk me off a cliff from jumping off of it because I was having a woe is me moment, and I don't know what to do with it. So I am now fully, in part of the community. I'm no longer a bisexual. I am straight gay.
Straight gay.
Yep.
That makes sense for you.
Thank you.
You're straight gay. Yeah.
Look, don't try to play me. I've made a decision. I've made a choice.
Okay. It's not really how that works, but okay. Got it.
Maybe it was always what it was supposed to be, and the universe is finally just throwing me to where I'm supposed to be.
Mm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
You guys are a bunch of fucking haters. So I'm only gonna talk to Queen Doll tonight.
Okay, maybe Queen Doll will accept your queerism. Maybe Queen Doll will. Let's see.
I'm all for it.
See?
It's fake. It's fake though, Queen Doll. I want you to know that.
It is real. It is real. Next. Oh, but then and then you know what I almost did? I almost broke up with my actual boyfriend for the potential of this new one. And then now I could have been left all alone. He's also
yeah, do the math. Let's do the math, Queen dog. Let's do the math. Do that again.
My actual boyfriend is also not actually my boyfriend, but this just keeps getting complicated, so I'll just forget that it even happened. Yo, Badu, how about you?
First of all, you wasn't about to break up with nobody for nobody. Just just
Yes, I was. I was ready
you
to
were
make the
not.
leap. I was
You
ready
were
to make the
not.
leap.
You
Why,
were
for some
not.
reason, I don't even believe it when she says it. I don't even believe it.
Because we already know that y'all are a bunch of haters, right? So I'm sitting here trying to do the right thing and make an honest woman out of myself through a man. And I keep coming up short and I don't know what to do. Maybe it's my fault.
It's always your fault, but that's
Wow.
neither nor there.
Okay, Bardu. Whatever.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm still pretty single, just out here.
It's looking real bleak out here, fam. It's looking very bleak out here.
Yeah.
Bleak
I
world.
nothing crazy to report other than the fact that every time I go out with somebody, it solidifies just how fucking awkward I am. Like,
Okay.
I'm so awkward.
Queen's like, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's so real. Like, it's so real and it's so disappointing. Like, I went on a date with this guy this week, and at the end of the date, I high-fived him, and he was utterly confused and, thought I had zero.
Like you were like, yay, date? Like, that's it.
1,
Like,
2,
we
3,
did it.
go.
I don't know what that was about. And then I was like, oh shit, that was super awkward. So then I called to apologize for being weird. And then he was even.
You called to apologize for giving him a high five. What did the conversation sound like? Walk me through this.
He was just like, I've never been more confused by anyone in my life. And I was like, I can see how I could have been confusing because, like, so everybody knows that I'm pretty like freaky or whatever, but like I'm actually extremely, extremely shy. So like I don't want to be the one to initiate like weird things or sexual things. I don't know I try to read the room, but I never read it right. So I couldn't really tell if he was interested, if he wasn't. So then I was like, what if he isn't? And I go, and it's also COVID too, right? So it's like, I don't know what someone's comfort level is with any type of like physical intimacy or whatever. So I figured a high five was my best bet. I thought maybe like an elbow bump would have been too awkward. So
you considered an elbow bump?
Even considered an elbow bump. Wow.
I mean, just because the hands right now are very like germy and COVID-y, and so I was trying to be respectful.
Was there any sexual tension?
Right.
Yeah, we were flirting.
I feel like anytime your voice goes up and you go, yeah, I feel like that's like you trying to convince yourself that yes, there was sexual tension. Because I feel like what it is, you be like, yeah,
flirty. No, we were flirty. I wouldn't say sexual tension. I think we were just flirty, and so, it was just a little hard to read the room. I couldn't read the guy. He clearly couldn't read me because I'm fucking awkward.
Giving high fives.
Okay, I have a question for all of you guys. How do you actually read the room though? Like, when you first start talking to someone, if there's not automatic sexual chemistry that pulls you guys into everything all the time, how do you read the room? Like, how do you appear like you would be interested in everything or some things, but also keep it platonic just in case it doesn't go in that direction? Like, how are you supposed to tell where you should go? You got to keep it open a little bit, but at the same time, you don't want to be too forward. So how do you figure that out?
I can't answer that one because I clearly have a problem with being way too forward up front. I don't know how to just read the room. I'm kind of the type to throw it out there, and whatever I get is what I get. I've learned to not fear rejection too much. Because I don't like my time wasted. Don't waste my time.
I agree.
What do you think, Queen?
Well, I'm gonna agree with Mo. I hate my time being wasted. But I'm a pretty straightforward, very blunt person. That's just what it is. But when it comes to dating guys, believe it or not, I am very shy.
Ooh,
Are you?
are we? Are we?
Like, you would
Why? Well, I know why, because it's like literally like the scariest thing because you don't know how to again read that person.
So that's what I was getting at. For me, it's hard for me to like. I don't know what to expect, so I'm just kind of like, do I like, like, what do I say? What do I do? Like, I wouldn't say like I'm not as awkward as Jill,
I need a warning before you do that, Queen. I need a warning.
Roastable.
I'm not gonna high five a person, right?
I'm not like awkward, but like I guess it's kind of like an uncomfortable situation. Also coming from a person who was a queer person, being queer and like dealing with like hyper masculine guys is not easy.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's totally
that
different
work?
ballgame.
Like, what is that like for you dealing with the hyper masculinity? Because for me, as a super, well, what they want to deem me as a super hetero. Like I hate it. I hate being around that hyper masculine man.
I hate it. I'm a feminist to the death of me. Like that's just what it is. Like anything feminine, I'm for. So like when hyper masculinity comes around, it can be very toxic and like have its way of like making you feel like you just don't belong. Like I feel like, and I don't like that feeling. So for me, sometimes I go on dates. Honestly, I haven't been on a date in a long time, but like, when I go on dates, I'm like, what to expect. So I kind of just be like shy. Is that weird?
No,
like,
I don't think it's because from like that's something that people don't understand. Like when you're getting ready for a date and you actually like the person, you put a lot of time and energy into making sure that you don't come off too sexy or you're just a little bit sexy, but you like this and you don't like this. And like
you actually get nervous and shit.
Yeah, you think about, will they like this outfit or, what are we going to talk about? Even if you have the greatest conversation, you're always wondering like, what if the conversation goes no?
You know what? Can I just say that for me, I've gotten a lot of guys say they were actually like intimidated or almost like scared to actually go on a date with me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, well, I don't know. Do they tell you you're intimidating?
Yeah, basically because everyone, the way they react after, or they say things like, I was nervous because you're like, you're pretty popular. I didn't know if you would like me, or your career is taking off. And I get like that type of stuff. Or I get like, oh, you hang out with the celebrities, or you've been at Fashion Week, so to expect. Or like, it's like almost like they're afraid to say the wrong thing. Or they're like, do I look good enough for you? But for me, it's not about your status in life. It's not about that. It's about if I like you or not. So like, I don't care about if you don't look as stylish as me. That has nothing to do with, I'm trying to figure out you. Like who are you as a person? Show me your true colors. Like you like me for me because you saw all of this. So like I want to see who you are.
Yeah.
See, that's how I feel too. Like I want to see, like I guess I want to leave it up to them to kind of set the tone or the pace, but I know I have to set the tone of the pace, I guess. But that's really weird because I just don't. I be scared. I know I'm gonna have a good date and everything is gonna be fine, but I'm just be nervous. And then they end up dumping you, and they don't really feel the way that they're supposed to feel about you, and then you just sad for the rest of the day. But whatever.
Oh boy.
I mean, but why do you do that? Like, why do you let everyone else set the tone? Like, I feel like that's one of the things that you continuously do where you don't even assess how you feel about the situation.
Because I don't
that other person. Like, if they like me, then I guess I could like them. And it's like, what's happening here?
Because I technically don't love those hoes either, right? So I want to make sure that I'm keeping my eyes open not to miss a blessing. So they're always saying that you should give people a chance and it might not be what you imagine you might want. It might come in a different form that might be, kind of what you want, but it's not like you can nitpick it apart, right? So I feel like, all right, if you're going to try to convince me that I like you, I should at least give you a chance to convince me to like you, and I should be open to the thought of potentially liking you, because right now I don't feel any type of way towards you in particular. But if you start to lead me down a certain road, then I will willingly open up to see if that's a possibility. But if you just keep it strictly platonic, then I'm not worried about it. We bros.
Right.
I get that 1000%. And you literally explained how I feel about these hoes very eloquently. Good job.
Thank you very much.
I was trying to figure it out. Like, I don't really be loving these hoes like that. But I try to leave myself open to, like you said, not miss the blessing. That's literally it. Well, we'll get into that. First of all, Queen Doll, did we figure out your status, Lord?
Yeah, what's your status?
I can't get into mine yet.
2 weeks lately because I was with a partner and we just ended our relationship. So
how long have you been single? I didn't catch that. I'm sorry.
So I've been single for about 2 weeks, but
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Are you really single yet? Like, are you really single? Because 2 weeks is kind of fresh.
Yeah, it's just a long fight.
We definitely came to the end of it. Like, this is it.
Okay.
How did it come? Do you mind saying, like, what happened? What was the straw that broke the camel's back?
Well, the thing is, so me and this person, we don't have any bad blood. We're still friends. Like, we so we actually were friends for 7 years before we actually started to date. So, he lives in NOLA.
Oh, okay.
NOLA boys, Lord.
But the relationship honestly wasn't long. It was only a few months. Okay. But in those few months we were traveling. He's an entertainer, I'm an entertainer. We're just meeting up wherever we could meet up for our shows, things like that. And we will spend time then. So basically what happened is he was going through a lot of stuff personally. And he came to me and just said, hey, I don't think I should be your boyfriend right now because I'm just not in a good headspace. I'm not emotionally, I'm not right. I don't want to make you, I don't want you to, he was basically, he didn't want to make me feel like less than, or I didn't matter.
And usually niggas don't even give a shit about all that. They just doing whatever they want to do. Bastard.
I'd rather cut this off now before I break your heart in a whole different way. And he was like, I love you so much, your career. I love your career. I love everything about you. And I'd rather just save our friendship and our relationship. So I was like, oh, that's
real.
But I took it a little hard in the beginning because I really,
No, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, that's real too. That's real too.
Yeah, go ahead.
I took it really hard in the beginning and I was frustrated. I cried. I didn't even want to eat. I'm in the middle of Houston crying, bawling my eyes out at Big Freedom Party. I'm just confused. I'm going through it, whatever. And I just was like, you know what? Sometimes people come in your life for a season, but even though we're still friends, I just felt like our relationship was kind of just like a, would this ever work type of thing, or how I definitely think that down the line we are definitely going to be back together, but I just think right now it's not the time. But I was really sad. I was crying. I couldn't even eat right. I was like, the thing is, I must say though, in the midst of this, he lost his grandmother.
Oh.
His uncle had a stroke. His other grandmother was in the hospital as well. So he was just dealing with that stuff. And then that's why he was just like, you know what, mentally and everything, I'm just not right. I just want to get myself in a better place so I could be a better boyfriend to you. And I respected that. So I eventually came to my senses okay, I got to respect his choices as he respects me. You know what I mean? So, cool, whatever. I still got I still got you on your birthday text type thing.
Yes.
As I'm a Scorpio.
That's important.
Well,
gotta have that go-to.
Because, not, anytime I take them almost like a relationship. My friendships are because I don't call everybody my friend. So for us being friends 7 years, I think it'll suck to just let it go down the drain over us breaking up. So, so we both came to the senses and we're like, we really appreciate each other and we value our friendship and our relationship in general. So this shouldn't be the end. So we still talk, he still comments on stuff. He actually commented on our Henny and Hotwings flyer.
Does he want to come on and tell us what you did wrong?
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Honestly, if we would ask, he probably would have said yes. That's but no, he's really.
I like people that can talk it out and you can break amicably unlike what happened to me.
And me.
It was gut wrenching and mean. Why are you looking at me like that, Joe Badu?
Oh, you can see that?
Yeah, I can see that.
Because you're lying. You're so dramatic. Like, that's not how any of that went down.
I don't believe you. But anyways, no, 2 weeks. I've been single for 8 years. So 2 weeks to me sounds, like I wish I could even find a little boo thing for 2 weeks.
I must say, before I even got to this relationship a few months ago, I was single for 5 years.
Okay.
So,
And did you get so used to yourself? How long were you guys dealing?
Okay, so it's been one of those things. We've been friends for 7 years, and we've been like flirting and like trying to talk to each other. It just wouldn't work because we live so far. But now that we're more established in life, we had time to travel. We made it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So we started talking back probably like mid-summer, believe it or not, to take it as a relationship. You see what I mean? We started like kind of So for me, it's a quick little it was a quick relationship. It wasn't anything that was gonna like make or break like too much. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I definitely understand single for tons of years. I still feel like I am. I don't want to say I don't count it as a relationship, but it is a relationship. But I just feel like, is it? What do you guys feel like? Is that a relationship or is it just like a situationship?
It could be. It almost sounds like it might be a situationship, but I don't know. I don't know. Hi, Dolly Pop. I don't know. I'm not the person to ask because I think that every situationship is a relationship because I be in love and they be my boyfriend, but they don't really be my boyfriend. So I'm like not the right person to judge, to tell, because I clearly don't know. I'm doing this shit all wrong. I didn't even know that niggas had feelings until like last year.
No way.
Because I don't believe that they do. I think they're just a whole bunch of heartless freaks.
Well, I was there before I met this guy who swept me off my feet, to be honest.
So that doesn't sound like a situationship to me.
Yeah,
That's
that might be
like
a little
relationship.
Yeah.
I let my guard down, and I'm an anti guy. Like, oh no men, like they gotta break your heart. And he just like came in and he like swept me off my feet, and I literally I even wrote a song about him on the album.
Ooh.
Aww.
See, I want somebody to write a song about me.
So how long did you say it lasted?
A few months. Like almost 4. But
Okay.
us being friends for so long and always wanting this, it made our relationship so strong.
And that 4 months that first 4 months be real heavy. Like y'all be talking all the time, seeing each other all the time and hanging out, laughing, kissing, all kind of nice things and all of those things. And now
well, the hot wings are here. Hello.
They have showed up and showed out because they are out of control. Yeah. Who didn't say what they were doing? Mo?
It's me.
So Mo, how you doing?
Still abstinent. And I've got a couple of revelations from being abstinent.
That you horny.
That being horny directly affects my attitude about life.
It's almost like being angry.
Yeah, definitely get that not being able to release definitely can get you in an irritable space. You understand me? Number 2, though, I also realize it's not necessarily sex that I'm missing. It's just literally the release. I could live without sex. Like I'm okay without the intercourse portion. I'm more mad that I can't enjoy myself right now.
Yeah, why did we put that stipulation in there? That to me seemed like when you took things way too far.
It's just way too far. That's just too much.
Yeah.
For me, because I, just in revealing things about myself, I just needed to understand my relationship with sex as a whole, whether it's masturbation, with other people, all of that. So I just wanted to take 30 days out without doing any of that. Because, I was literally dependent on that release on an everyday basis. So, with any addiction, you got to kind of do a clean cut to figure out if it's like.
No,
Are
I
you,
I
are you
fully
all right?
believe in the weaning process. I feel like you just
I don't
can't
know how to
go
wean.
weener.
Clearly.
I don't know how
Yeah.
to wean.
Yeah,
I'm all or nothing. That's me. All or nothing.
no, I see. I mean, well, I don't self pleasure, so it wouldn't be a problem for me. Not that I don't want to, but I think I'm gonna start to get into it. Because I think that it's better for my life.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're dry.
Okay.
I like shade at the top here.
Huh?
That y'all two at the top keep throwing a little shade.
Because that's all she does is throw shade at me and make me feel like I'm less than.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
I feel less.
Shit.
Huh?
It sounds like a bad relationship.
It is. Well, it's actually the actual best relationship. She's actually my wife.
Shout out to CK.
She's
Right
actually
on
my
time.
wife, and she is actually really good partner. But she's a terrible person overall.
Wow. Wow. That's interesting.
She doesn't mean any of that. It is what it is. One of the Hot Wings asked if I had any updates from last week. Nah, it's been radio silence, no words.
Wait, what was last week? Can you
Last
refresh
week was Chewy guy. That guy that just wanted to lay down and
Oh,
do
but
crazy
you did it.
weirdness in her bed.
So Jill taught me something today about people and their level of commitment to a certain kind of relationship. Like keeping company, I feel is the new phrase that we're using these days when you're not necessarily interested in a relationship, but you want the company.
I had the same revelation earlier today where it's like I look more for the intimacy and experience, but like not any of that other stuff.
Not the commitment towards each other.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, companionship doesn't have to equal commitment. You know what I mean? Like you can meet my needs for human interaction and intimacy, and we don't have to go together. You know what I mean? Like I think we put a little too much extra pressure on ourselves and on each other to be a thing that we sometimes just kind of forget the fact that like, well, what am I really looking for here?
What do I really want?
The reality is I just want somebody to spend a little time with, a little companionship.
But I just feel like that might be a lead on too.
Why? If you're honest and upfront about what it is that you're looking for, I think it is your decision. Like you have the agency to decide if that's something that you two also want, right? Like, does that work for you? And if it does, great. If it doesn't, move the fuck on. This ain't the person for you, right? Like if you're not on the same page as somebody, then what's the problem?
Why can't you make them love you?
Wow.
This is your problem.
Wow.
This is your problem.
Oh yeah, and I am gay now, so it's not my problem anymore.
Wow.
It's not.
So you have to be reminded that you're gay. You see how that
I mean, I didn't have to be reminded. They just wanted me to, just to jostle me just a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, but even on the gay side, you still deal with the same stuff. Like
no, I don't. Tia is nothing like the niggas that I date.
Oh,
first of all, y'all are in such a fake relationship. That is not even a relationship.
It is a relationship, Mo.
How often do y'all talk?
Thank you.
Often.
How often? How often, hot sauce?
On social media. She likes my pics. I like hers.
That's often.
Yes.
That's their relationship. That's their relationship, Queen Dog.
And when we see each other, we smile.
And hug each other.
And hug. I mean, what more do you guys want? We were just talking about companionship and relationship. Why can't we take it slow?
Y'all ain't even accompanying each other anywhere. That's the other gag. Like
because you and Mo are cock blocking.
Me and Mo.
Wow, that's what's happening.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't know why we can't double date, but anyways, so one of the questions that we'll start out with tonight is why keep dating when every next relationship could be worse than the one before?
Ooh. Jeez, that's a dark question.
That's a sauce question. She literally asked me this question this week, like, why keep doing shit when, you know what I'm saying, every nigga is trashier than the nigga before him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
They all present their trash in a unique way, but regardless of what it is all trash. Like, some might want to be your companion, some might want to like not like just some might just want to like fuck, some might want to go out and go on dates but not offer you anything more. Others might be mute, don't smoke, don't eat, don't smile, don't do nothing. Those are the ones that I tend to, flock to the most, and I'm tired of it. So what is the point of getting out of one that might be, hey guys?
The look back. It was the look back for me.
Did I tell you to stay in your room?
Yes.
Your little naked body over there.
Come on, chocolate drop.
Why you embarrass my boy like that, yo? Yeah, so like, what is the point? Like, I know that I think it was C's that once said the art is in the fall, or some stupid shit that he once said. And I don't understand. Like, I don't want to keep falling for people over and over again. Like, eventually I'm gonna get tired of falling. I want to be caught.
But do we miss our opportunity to potentially get caught if we give up on falling? Ooh.
But as soon as you fall, you're gonna get fucked up.
Well, bitch, take the bruise and fall again so that you can potentially get caught.
I can't. I just think that niggas are trash. Queen, do you only date men?
Yeah, only.
Exclusively.
But I must say that
a lot like hot sauce.
I wrote something the other day on my Facebook, right? And I got almost banned off of Facebook because I wrote a status and I said, I hate men. Like, why am I even a part of the gay community?
That's real shit, though.
I got blocked for the rest of the day.
Oh man.
I want to say that for my in my experiences, I always have a bad experience with men. Like, it's either in the relationship I get cheated on, or they make me feel less than. It's always that type. And then when people are trying to talk to me to this day, the first thing they say is how sexy I am and how they just want to have sex. And it's like, well, I have feelings, and what if I don't want to have sex with you?
Person?
There we go. And then the ones that you want to have sex with don't even want to have no sex with you.
Like, so in the middle, I'm just confused, I guess. Like, what the heck? Like, why do you guys do this to me? So now I've been kind of like, I've just been like turning people down. Like, I always ask them, like, I knew you were going to get banned for saying
Who's that? Because they're for real. They're for real.
But like, no, I just want to say that, like, I feel like with men now, like, everyone just kind of wants that quickie. Like, no one's really looking for like a relationship or even just a situationship. We're gonna touch back on those, you know. I don't want an entanglement, and a lot of people like to put me in those or like try to make me in those. I'm like, I don't care about. I don't want. If you have a wife or a man or something, I'm not being a part of that. You know what I mean? So I always get, oh man, I'm sick of that. Stop trying to.
Well, I've always wondered that too. I've been approached many a times by men who have wives, not even girlfriends. I don't think I've ever been approached by a man with a girlfriend. I've always been approached by men with wives. And I was wondering once upon a time, like, is there invisible shit that only married men can see that says, hey, I would like to be your side chick. Pick me. I'm the motherfucker that you would like.
Chick material, right?
I've dibbled in that arena a couple of times.
I feel like if we're not real with ourselves, haven't we all? Whether it was on purpose or not, haven't we all?
I've dibble dabbled, and it never turned out. the way that it is in the nice paperback books, you know.
No.
So you know, like it's always one of those things, like what is it about some women or some people that literally look like, hey, I'm willing to be your side piece?
Is there a vibe?
Is there a vibe?
Like that's what I wonder. Like, is
I
it a
don't know.
vibe that's giving off that scream side piece? Like,
See, oh, I'm a good time. I look like a party animal. I don't know if it's me. It's probably Queen though. A
who
good
knows?
one though. They see fun and no commitment. Loser. But why? I don't want to look. I don't want my sign to say fun, no commitment. I want it to say fun, commitment
Well,
only.
can I say
Mhm.
Yes.
I know for me, like I get a lot of like I think this is the worst thing for like people who are part of the queer community, that people like myself, and if you look like me, we end up being, is a mic on? Okay, I end up being like a fetish. It's like they just,
Mm.
and that's annoying to me, you know. And I'm like, why do I have to be a fetish to you? Like I'm not talking to you because I'm not a fetish. I'm a person. Like you know,
Yeah.
like you know, like they just kind of look at it like, oh, this is a fantasy. Like I just want to be with you, or it's the sex appeal. Queen Doll has a very, if you know Queen Doll, I'm all
Yep.
about sex appeal. My music talks about it. You know, so people just kind of get the wrong idea. And to be honest, Queen Doll is the sexier person, but my personal self is not as sexy. You know, so I'm living two lives here.
Me and you are the same person. Because in the house, after the lights go off, I am a boy. Today, my sister said to me, I honestly can't tell. I don't like I know you're my sister. You absolutely do not look like it. I go outside with a little baseball hat and some sweatpants and a hoodie, and that's how I am. I'm just 100% unsexy. But when I get dressed up now, hell the fucko, move over. We out here. Just wipe me down. So I don't know what to do about that. I don't know. I can't go out looking like trash all the time, and I can't be glammed all the time. I just don't have it in me.
I feel like, are you any fun if I can't. I cannot. But I mean, isn't life fun because we can be that duality? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want a bitch or a female or a woman. Forgive me, let me not say bitch. I don't want a woman that's just constantly on 10 all the time. But I also don't want a bummy chick all the time either. So come on, why can't we have that balance?
So, Queen, how do you balance that? Like, how do you set yourself apart from your personal self and your entertainer self?
So that's a good question because I'm actually still learning that right now.
Mm.
Queen Doll came about, and Queen Doll took off very quickly. So I didn't really have a chance to even like figure that out. So I'm still figuring it out, I guess. Right?
Mhm.
You know, my personal life. You know, some people don't know that like, I'm not as feminine every day that you guys see on my Instagram or in person. You know, I literally have to live my life as, you know, my personal and then my artist self. But because my artist self now is becoming more, I guess, more busier than my personal self, I've been like Queen Doll like 90% of the time. So I'm still balancing that and I'm still learning. And I think that I'm gonna take my time with it. You know, there's no rush here.
So, when you say your personal self, what does that person entail?
So my personal, so for instance, my birth is Dimitri. So Dimitri is who I am outside of Dimitri is a totally different person. Dimitri is a dad. You know, Dimitri is an uncle. Dimitri is the, you know, the man of the house. Dimitri is a bunch of different things. You know, Queen Doll is the queen. Queen Doll is the diva. Queen Doll is the queen diva's daughter, which is
Yes.
Doll is the sex appeal, and Dimitri's more like the chill, laid back. Just a gay male. You understand what I'm saying? So, and Queen Doll is more of I am a feminine character. I am this feminine, super like over the top, dramatic person. You know, so like, and people don't understand that because they don't know that unless you knew.
When was the birth of Queen Doll?
So Queen Doll, literally, the birth of Queen Doll was basically about 3 years ago, but Queen Doll didn't come forward until about 2 years ago.
Oh.
And then it came out, and I just been slaying ever since. So
talk about it.
No, I think that's dope. So then, how does because now me and you are twins. How does Dimitri feel about always having to be on for Queen Doll? Like sometimes you just want to take your wig off and literally scratch your ass.
So I mean, right now I've gotten pretty used to it, I must say.
Mm-hmm.
Also, because being a cosmetologist, I'm just used to doing hair and makeup. I kind of just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
It was fast for me, but like, I had to just deal with it. Honestly, I have a choice now. I mean,
no, that's right.
Even like last night, I have moments like that a lot where like people love me. I can be in the mall. I can't be Dimitri. I I just have an image now to withhold.
Mm-hmm.
People know me everywhere. When I'm in Texas, when I'm in the airports, people are like, "Oh my God, are you?" Are you? And I'm just like, "Yes, I am." Hey, so I can much unless I'm home.
Okay, so and this is the last question before we get back into the release. How do you deal with the stardom of it? Like, it happened really fast.
Yeah.
You blew up fast. A lot of people know you from Big Frida, things as such. How do you deal with that? Like, I'm like literally super famous. I can't go pee without somebody asking me if I'm Queen Doll. I just want to go pee. What the fuck? Like, what is that transition like from being Dimitri one day and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm Queen Doll?
Well, you know what? It's so funny. I feel like I just kind of got used to it. Like I never really had a chance to transition. To be honest, it was like, oh my God, Queen Doll. I'm like, yeah, what up? Like, how it is now. I had no chance to catch up. Like it was like I had to, So like I just feel like the only time I get a chance to be Dimitri is when I'm like home or with like. Even now though, my family are like they're like, okay, Queen Doll, what's going on? You better get it together. So like now it's like Queen Doll is just who it is. Like there's Dimitri's just my given name at this point.
That's dope. I'm about to be Queen Doll Jr.
I love her.
Shit. There was a recent meme that said dating is wondering why someone is single.
Okay.
So, what is your why?
Dating is what?
Dating is wondering why someone is single and then figuring out what it is. Yes, and then figuring it out. What is your why? Why are you guys single right now? I mean, Queen, 2 weeks, but in general, why were you single for 5 years? And then the rest of you guys, because y'all been single for like off and on 2 weeks.
Because the last guy before the one I was with had broke my heart. I spent 4 years with him, and 4 years of that time was not the best 4 years, but it also wasn't the worst, So I just felt like after what I've gone, it's just like, do I want to go through this shit again? So let me just go and take my time. And within that 4 years, I elevated myself as an artist. I elevated myself in my talents. So it kind of gave me time to build up who I am in my career. And then I just now felt like, okay, I'm ready for a relationship just now this year. So.
Okay, all right. Jill Badu.
Well,
because I don't love these hoes.
No, I just think that I have piss poor relationship work ethic. Like as you all know, 6 weeks and I'm done. I don't want to put in the work that it would require to be in a relationship, to be quite honest with you. Like every time I get a taste of it, I'm like, oh gosh.
Is it because you only taste bullshit?
No, it's just a lot of work. Like, you know how I get. I don't want to use my words all the time. I don't want to communicate.
But you're a big communicator, so it always confuses me a little bit when you say that, when you are very communicative.
I'm very communicative, but the thing is that when you're doing it in the context of a relationship, you literally have to put in the work. You got to listen, and then you got to
listen.
So, like, it's really a lot of stuff that goes into it. And then I also think that the reality is that most of the emotional kind of, bandwidth that I have, it goes towards being somebody's mother. It goes towards being, in a helping profession full time. So, like, maybe I just don't have enough left for anybody else. What's going on?
And why is he still naked?
Yo, I quit. Today it is Friday, the motherfucking 13th. You understand me?
He's never done this. I don't even know what happened.
Yeah. Oh man. But for me, geez, listen. My reason is because I have severe trust issues, and anger. I got a lot of built up anger and trust issues.
You be hitting people?
I don't hit. No, I don't hit. But I have a short temper, so like I don't have patience. Kind of like Jill, I don't have patience to be like. I feel like if I communicate, I will communicate. I will express something to you. But what I don't do is continuously communicate the same thing over and over again. I'm quick to be like,
children.
No, I'm like, I don't have time. I'm tired. Like, no, I raised a whole adult for 11 years. I'm not doing that again.
Shots.
Boom. I'm not doing that again.
Damn.
Yeah, and I honestly recognize that I still have a lot of work to do on myself. Like, every person that I date for any significant amount of time, like, my takeaway is like, yep, still got some stuff to work out.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's another piece of it too, is that like most days when I think about myself from the perspective of, being in a romantic relationship, I'm hot garbage. Like, I'm not the best at. Okay.
You had one of them nights, huh?
Yo.
Let him get in your bed and just put on a TV one time.
I have to take off my glasses.
Like, what is happening? One night I wear a hoodie. This dude's in here every single day. Like, what's going on?
With your button up to your chin. That one was cute. For me, I realize that I just have issues.
Just general.
Issues. And I'm working on it in therapy. Ming has a lot of work to do. And the thing is that the last time I went, the last 2 times she tried to do some unpacking exercises and I checked out because I didn't feel like doing it. Because it just seemed tedious at the time, and I think that I should probably do it. So yeah. I'm just gonna put a whole X-nay in that thing, like just leave that alone right there how it is, because it's no whatever. Mo, do you see not having patience as a you problem or a men ain't shit problem? The men ain't shit problem.
Wow, how you gonna answer for me?
I'm gonna out, my nigga, because I know
those are scientific facts. They are scientific facts. It's a balance of both. Honestly, I know me because I gave so much of myself, made that mistake the first time, and gave so much of myself. I don't have anything left for the next person. So part of it's me. But the other part of it is niggas ain't shit. So it's a balance of both, quite frankly. Boom.
Factundo.
No one's perfect, Like in a relationship, obviously, each person has their cons, I think for me, I look for anyone being perfect or myself perfect, But I'm sorry on the men ain't shit, too.
You're on that men ain't shit train, because you know what? They ain't. No. I'm not going to block my blessings, though, because I do believe that there is someone out there for everybody. I do believe that.
Except for hot sauce.
While you got a whole girlfriend and 2 boyfriends, if I keep count correctly.
Right.
Nobody,
Exactly.
and they're all a facade. My whole wife sits here and literally degrades me and belittles me every time.
So wait, now we got a wife, a girlfriend, and 2 boyfriends.
And they all, with their powers combined, they are Captain Planet.
I know that's right, Bessie. We're just gonna be out here, just be rich and fine. Like I don't have time for for nothing else. Like nothing else. I'm tired. But no, I do. That's why I took this time out right now because I recognize that I'm tired and I don't want to impose that time. Okay, shout out to the kids.
You gotta get out of the. You gotta go ask Mima to call in. Go ask Mima to call in.
Shout out to the kids today. The kids are getting cameos and today, and we have to talk about the kids in the description. Yeah, so that's why I was taking this 30 days to really take a step back. I forgot what I was saying because I saw
You
CK and it threw me
at
off.
least gotta touch yourself though, girl.
Girl, no, I told you I gotta figure out some things about the whole relationship. Wow. Okay. That's the hardest part.
You got this. I think you can do it.
I'm going to do it because you know what? There is a sick pleasure that comes from withstanding. Like I've been so tempted to just kind of go down there and handle it, but when I withhold, there is like a bit of a ooh. But when I do, it's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? So that's wow. You're not enthused at all.
Sounds wet.
And says the queer woman. Here we go.
See, that's all I'm gonna do. Yes, ill biscuits. I have a wife. Unfortunately, she's a terrible person. And my girlfriend is in the building too. Hey, Talk.
That's as far as their relationship goes, by the way, Queen Doll. I just want to make that clear. That's as far as it goes.
What are you guys dating pet peeves? I.e., unable to plan a date or time, boring combo, discussing an ex. Like, what are you guys? What pisses you off on a date? And you're like, fuck this nigga, he ain't shit.
Oh man, so many things.
So many. I'll start it off. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Joe.
I don't like when
they be breathing.
When they blink twice and shit.
Why are you drinking so much? Why are you drinking so much? No, like I've gone out with guys who I don't like people who have cats. They make me anxious. Sorry, Mo. I know. I don't know.
But you're not even going out with the people on a date with the cat. So how is that a pet?
It doesn't matter. Just knowing, like the guy that I went out with this week, I saw something that it was a cat about a meme about a cat, and I was like, oh my gosh, this guy probably has a cat. And then I was like, do you have a cat? And he was like, oh, there's a cat in the house. Nigga, you got a cat. So now
the cat in the house, does he know who the cat belongs to?
Does he have roommates?
Yeah, is it?
He alleges it's for the roommates and he tolerates it. Nah, he got a cat. I can't trust him anymore. So this is going nowhere. That's it.
Jill, this is unreal.
Yeah, I don't know what cats did to me, but I don't like them. They make me so anxious. So like the thought of a cat being in the house, like while I'm there, I can't do it. I can't.
What if the cat licks your pussy?
No. Wow. Oh my God.
Why would you go there?
I don't know. I just wanted to say something to really drive it home why you might hate cats. It just seems like I hate puppies. You know, like what? Like
nobody ever do to you.
I'm just saying it's the cats for me. I can't do it. If I see like, that you have cats in your profile and dudes who take pictures with their cats and pose with, Oh
okay, so that is weird on the dating app. I would immediately swipe left.
Do that? That's why I had to get off of
weird.
those.
Yeah, they'd be like in the picture with the cat. Like, all right, that's whoa.
So
Queen
weird.
though, what are some of your pet peeves about dating?
I hate a touchy, feely person.
You want me?
Give me all the squeezes, all of it. Good.
No, not no.
But like, we didn't even get to that point yet, and you already trying to fill up on me.
Oh, okay.
That breaks it for me because it seems like to me you just want sex off the bat.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
A person who can't hold a conversation with.
Oh, that's serious.
If for me it's kind of a problem too, but like if I'm being a little shy, like I can break the ice.
Yeah.
But I also can't always be the person that's like not breaking the ice.
Yeah.
But I just expect them to do it. I'm sorry. Oh well, this is what the fuck it is. Period.
No, that touch. I used to talk to one dude for like 1 week, and like the second time we went out, like he was literally like all over me, like hugging and touching, and it was just like even that, that first embrace, the hand drops a little bit too low, and you're like, come on, my nigga.
Like immediately.
At least fake it for 2 more minutes before you start going on fucking ham and stuff like that. Like, who does that? Relax.
Yeah.
Thirsty McThirst.
Okay.
Does it matter if you're into the guy or not?
It does. It
I was
does.
gonna say that. It depends on how attracted you
with
are.
guys who I've literally met within the hour, and I'm like, yes, touch my titties. Like, please. I need it. I need you. You are the one. They end up dumping me too.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. This is
Mo?
Yeah, my annoyances would definitely be the ones who, I guess you actually gave that example, the ones who don't take initiative. So I put it out there like, I'm very intentional. I believe in going on dates right now. I'm very intentional about that. So I'll set that out for it. Oh, all right. So what you want to do? I want you to plan a date. That's what I want you to do. I want you to.
How much plan do you want them to put into it though? Like what is
I am like such, I don't want to say low maintenance. I'm such a free spirit where I'm not that person where it's like, it's gotta be a hot dinner date or, fancy spend all this money. I'm 1000% with you making a plan for us to go for a fucking walk into some scenic ass shit.
You don't even walk no more.
Right. Motherfuckers don't know how to walk no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just something that is just a nice experience. It doesn't always have to be you got to spend bands in order to, take me out or show me a good time.
Don't even got bands.
They don't have it. They don't. So I'm just like, if you can't even think enough to make an experience happen to spend time with me, like, nah, I'm cool. I'm just cool. Everybody just want to, let's link up. And everybody knows I smoke. So it's, let's link up and have a session. Oh, let's link up and match. Or like, come on. Like, no, I don't have time for none of that. Plan a date.
Yeah, I hate a let me come over ass nigga. Like,
Yeah, fuck out of here.
I don't want to.
Off rip? Like, how you want to just come over off rip? Like, no, sir.
Or they stay over there with you.
Your name why you just want to come over. I'm not understanding. Like I don't even know your age yet. You already talking what?
They want you to leave your house just to look at you in your face.
And then you might be ugly. So I definitely don't want to stare at you, girl. Like,
and especially not in my space. Are you kidding me?
Exactly. Who's supposed to do that? Ain't nobody supposed to do that. Pink smoke.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's making experience. No, that I think that experience is really just really easy to accomplish.
Yeah.
It doesn't really even require a lot of thought and or like wherewithal. It means like really what Mo said, like just plan something like really quickly. Like even if it's like, yo, a new ice cream joint just opened up. Let's go over there, eat some ice cream, yo. Like Why not? Like, why can we do that? Why you? I don't know what you want to eat. I don't know what you want to do.
What
So
you got in mind?
what you got? What you got planned?
That's what I got in mind. I'll put you in the face. Like, I hate you. That's how much I hate that. Like, no.
Are you guys opposed to planning the date yourself and being like, hey, this is what I've planned? Come along.
I'm opposed. So here's the thing. If I want to take you out, I'm going to plan a date because I want you to have this experience with me. So I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm letting you know what time to be ready. And this is male or female. I know how to court. You know what I mean? So I'm going to take care of all of that. So I just want the same thing in return. Like I'm wanting you to show me an experience. Yes, I'm going to give you some things about, stuff I enjoy. But come on, don't let me plan the whole fucking day. I can take myself out if I want to. I don't need you to do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then the thing that happens when you actually end up planning the date is that you end up dictating what happens. So like at the end of the day, the first thing niggas gonna say is like, well, you wanted to go here. Oh. Like that's just weird. So if I was gonna plan the date, then I always have to either plan like I like certain things. What if that motherfucker can't afford it? And now I'm taking him for his money or something like that, even though
Or I end up having to pay because his car declines. Ain't nobody got time for none of that. Listen.
So if you ask me, you plan it.
I agree.
What was you gonna say, Queen?
If you ask me, you definitely should be planning it. That's how
Thank you.
Now, if I ask you, that's different. Or if it's like one of those things where it's like we both can't kind of figure out, we could plan it together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a joint effort. But you're not just gonna be like, I want a date. Well, where you want to go? What you want to do? What you want to eat? Well, motherfucker, what you doing? Ain't nobody got
I'm gonna start always going to the top of the. Is the top of the hub still open?
No, no, it's not.
They closed it.
It's closed.
Oh man, I never even made it there. That's so
Made it to
sad.
the spinning,
You know what?
floor.
I'm a person who like me personally eat at like restaurants all the time. So that's like normal. So like if a person wants to I don't want to go to Applebee's or something because I don't eat that. So I would feel if someone was like, oh well, I want to take you to like Fridays. I'm gonna be like, what? Excuse me? That's just
You don't eat Fridays.
Listen, I like a good Jack Daniel's sauce now.
but if I know the person and they're like being honest with me, like, yo, I can't really. That's not in my budget. I'm gonna be like, all right, cool. But like, if you wanna get to know me, you're gonna have to know that I eat, really nice foods.
Are you bougie, Queen?
Yeah.
You couldn't tell with the hair. You couldn't tell with the hair flip, sis. You couldn't tell.
It was like I eat nice things.
The hair flip at the end. It was the hair flip.
I believe in rewarding myself. I believe in treating myself very well because who's going to do it if you don't?
I know that's right. I know that's right.
I'm used to a certain lifestyle that I live personally. Now, if you're interested in me, right, and you want to take me out, and you don't have fun, say that to me. Don't try to please me because you want to please me. But if you got the money, we're gonna go where I want to go.
I know that's right.
Period.
What has been?
Are you guys okay with that? A guy on a budget?
I'm okay with that. Life is life. You know what I mean? Life is life for me because there's some days where I'm not rolling in the dough. So I don't want to expect anything from somebody that I can't give myself. You know what I'm saying? That's the life that I live. And I get it. We definitely should normalize luxury for especially Black women. We don't know how to live a luxurious life. We almost feel guilty for it. But I also want to be able to create the luxurious life for myself before I look for somebody else to provide it for me. So if I meet somebody that's struggling like I'm struggling, I'm with it. Let's get it. You know what I mean?
I feel like dating somebody on a budget shows really good financial maturity. Yeah. If he had a couple of little coupons, got a little Groupon that we can go on a nice experience with, then I feel like he is financially in a good place. I'm looking to him now to teach me his ways because I spend the most motherfucking money on food. It is ridiculous. If I didn't spend so much money on food, I would be rich. And I could take care of my doctor, babe.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to spend that dough, sis.
Whatever babe wants, she got.
Wait, this question.
So how is one supposed to plan a date that meets your expectations if you don't know what you like? It's not that we don't know what we like. It's just that
if they don't know what you like.
it is not just pick something regular. Like,
well, I mean, when you get to know somebody, there's an initial conversation that happens where it's like, hey, what are the things you like to do for fun? Things like I feel like that's a part of the initial meeting process.
you see what she said? She said she'll take care of me.
This is as far as your relationship goes. I don't I have no time for any of it. I have no time for any of it.
I'm not a picky person. I just prefer things.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shut the guy out. It's like if he doesn't know, he doesn't know. But I will definitely let him know that, hey, I prefer X, Y, and Z, even if it's after the date, because I do want you to know what I like.
Yeah. Agreed. And I think that's, like I said, that's just how you get to know each other.
And where it's gonna hurt his pride or make him feel less than, because that's not
exactly.
And that's what I almost feel like the first one should be something like really super normal where you do get to have a conversation and talk. It might be something simple as just going bowling, where it's a competitive sport. Even if you can't play, you're still going to talk some shit. And there are random things that you can eat. You can either get wine or beer. You can get some chicken fingers or a slice of pizza, something cool, so that when you're on that conversation, that date, you're having those conversations, you're starting to pay attention. Oh, this person likes to do this. The next time, if it makes it back to the next time, because sometimes they don't even make it back.
They way right out of the second date. Jesus.
Exactly. Right out of the pussy, right out of the second date, right out of all of it. A nigga can talk himself right into death. Right into the middle of the friend zone trash. I gotta go clear that. But yeah, all that.
Wow, that's how you end it. Yeah, all that.
I just feel like there should be a little bit of more effort in order to get to know the person before you actually start dropping bags and monies and stuff like that. Once you deem that they are worthy of, giving a fuck, then that's when you give a little more.
I just feel like, in certain people's levels of worthy or what they will start off with is different. So different strokes for different folks.
That's why we get gangsters now, because they got big money and they always want to
go to Del Frisco's. Fuck I hate Del Frisco's. I'm so sick of hearing it.
What about that date was like legals and then to the strip club right after?
See, I love a good strip club visit. I love that. But no, I'm so old school. I'm like, let's meet up in person in a public space. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Have a conversation. Figure, like you said, and then sometimes bowling does help. Something that's an activity or something where you can kind of just air hockey. Oh yeah, like a what's the word it's called? I won't say a casino, but that's not what I'm talking about.
It's fun for us. Wow. Sometimes you females see someone doing the most, planning dates, spending money, and you look at it as an opportunity, not as courting. I want to be courted.
Yeah, I agree with courting. That's why I don't put so much restriction on what courting is. Like it doesn't have to be, immediately. And don't get me wrong, I don't knock. I would appreciate luxury. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm deserving of luxury, but I don't feel like it has to start off like that. I feel like we have to kind of figure out if this person is somebody I want to be luxurious with, quite frankly.
So is that courting? Like, is planning dates considered courting? Is that what?
I think that is a part of courting, yeah, because it's like you taking the effort to think about what you want to do to spend time with each other. You know what I mean? It's not just let me come the fuck over and sit with you. I think that's courting.
And that's only the guy's responsibility to do this, or how does the court? I feel like the word courting is like thrown around a lot, but I really don't have a clear understanding of what it all entails. Like what is?
I think it's different for each person, because I know my bestie about to come in and go crazy, because she would 1000% feel like the courting is more on the male side in that thing. But you're muted, Hot Sauce. You're muted.
Hold on. I was looking at the definition. To be involved with romantically, typically with the intention of marrying. He was courting a girl from the neighborhood farm.
Thank you for using that.
I hate you for that. I literally
people
hate
need
you
to
for
hear
that.
it in the sentence. So I was
I mean, we just said that nobody's even trying to commit to the point of marriage. So who's really out here courting?
Courting.
For real, nobody's courting anybody. If marriage is the end goal for courting somebody, then ain't nobody courting nobody these days. Everybody's just
Looking to see who they want to chill with.
exactly just kicking it.
But isn't that what dating? Somebody said, isn't that what dating was always supposed to be? Is courting? When did dating become like casual going out? Wouldn't that just be casual going out? I feel like dating is the act of courting someone, or maybe that was back in the day. Now I don't know what you trash ass humans do. It's so
We trash ass humans.
It's like proposing to you and they don't want to marry you. Like, that's crazy.
It's nuts. That's why, listen, don't get me started on that whole marriage piece. Listen, I just feel like that whole marriage construct, I feel like there are, like I said, there's a person out there for you that's supposed to be your twin flame, your life connection, whatever. But I feel like we have to court. I'll use the word court because I court for the sake of finding a relationship. So if I'm dating you, I'm not just going out to just have some drinks or going out for some fun. I'm trying to get to know you to see if you're somebody I want to spend some real time with and actually commit to.
So is this right? Dating and courting is different because courting is dating with a purpose, and sometimes dating could just be just
going out for some fun.
Dating, yeah. Okay.
Maybe that's it. I like that. I like that, friend. Go, friend.
Lights.
Go, friend.
Yeah. Thank you, babes. Whatever.
You know how to get everybody on this podcast to be quiet
every time.
because you guys are haters.
Yeah, is that what it is?
I don't understand. Yeah. So then wait, there's dating. See?
And Tia feeds it. This is what doesn't help.
So there is dating, and then there are pre-dates.
Okay.
I don't believe in the pre-date. Like, that's just stupid.
Wait.
What? Yeah.
What do you?
Is that just the coffee ones?
Yeah, or the ones where it's like, I just want to see if you're worth taking out on a date. Bitch, fuck you.
What was that?
I said, bitch, I'm worth it. So don't.
Okay.
Exactly. I mean, if you're gonna take me out on a coffee date, I want it to be seen as a date. We just happen to go on a coffee date.
Exactly.
And I want a scone, and I want a little muffin, and I want a hot beverage because that makes me feel wanted. If you don't want to purchase those things, then we don't need to be out because I got tea.
Is on fire tonight. Jesus. Pre-date equals broke. Wow.
Big fucking facts. Put your best foot forward absolutely. If you're not coming here to put on your big boy drawers, then don't come here.
Walk out.
I don't know. I
don't believe in the pre-date,
especially if you're dating on a budget. Like, I feel like dating can get really expensive for men.
So let's reel it back. Because this is the reality check I had to have. If it's too expensive for you, maybe you shouldn't be dating.
Yeah.
No, but if you're let's just say you're dating multiple people at once.
Okay.
That gets really expensive. So I don't really know how people are out here dating multiple people. And if they're applying that philosophy of, put your best foot forward and planning a really elaborate, glamorous date, who can afford that in Boston?
Oh, well, I never said it had to be a glamorous. I just said put some thought and plan into it. But I don't believe in that pre-date where you're trying to determine whether I'm worth taking on an actual date. Even if it is just coffee and all of that. If that's what you got, I'm with it. But don't tell me you're auditioning me for a fucking date, bitch. Fuck you.
You get a date. You get a pre-date. You get a pre-date.
You.
What the fuck is a pre-date?
You ain't The Bachelor. Fuck you.
Speaking of Bachelor, would you guys ever be on a dating show like that?
No.
Why?
I'm not pining myself like that.
What if you were the muchacha?
I mean, that's some pimp shit. That's that's some totally different, you know.
Like, yeah, what if you was the bitch that was going after that? They all had to vie for your affection.
But I still wouldn't trust it for a TV show. No, I'm not trusting that shit. That's 1,000% your 15 minutes of fame, and that's why you're going so crazy trying to pine for my affection. I don't trust that. You know, I tell you I had trust issues, Hot Sauce. I told you that. I'm not here for any of that.
All of them can't be after just the publicity. One of them loves you.
What TV romance you ever seen last? Which one?
Bachelorette with the little black girl with the little teeth.
Oh, she was cute. I think Rachel.
How many seasons of Bachelorette we got? How many seasons?
And there's like 25 seasons of Bachelorette. And only about 12 of them is married.
Not even. I wouldn't even give that many. Not even.
Queen, would you ever do that? Like you've had some time in the TV spotlight, all kinds of stuff. Would you ever knowingly like submit yourself to either be the Bachelorette or like be one of the contestants that are vying for? I think I would be both. I think I would clearly do the both, but then I would also like to be within the crowd. I think I got a good chance.
Yeah,
I want to do it all.
I don't really care.
See, I think that's dope. I would definitely do it. Like, I want to be one of the 15 motherfuckers that I have, and then I just be sitting there like, get over here, and give them like some sexy little glance so they know I'm the one, and then I just be like close but not too close, so I stay under the radar. So then by the end, you're like, damn, I knew she was gonna win. She's a bad bitch.
Right. I definitely feel like I would do it. Like I don't see why not. Like I'll be the contestant or the either or. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'd get sent home night one. Unless you're into like awkward, no swag.
High fiving.
What if that's what the Bachelor was looking for? Like that awkward, no swag, doesn't really give a shit about the limelight, is only into like you're that motherfucker that would sit there and make the whole house gourmet dinner. And then make him an extra one, and he'll be like, "Yo, I gotta keep this one around. She's dope as fuck." And then when
you feed the cat,
because you feed the house,
laugh, your shoulders like this. When you know, he'll love all of those things about you.
So roastable.
That's what I'm saying. If he's into that kind of thing, I'm the girl for him. But you know, whatever.
Jill would be off in the corner taking a nap.
Facts. Yeah, I'm not getting on any group dates because I'm taking a nap. Who cares?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be on all the group dates. I'm gonna be the one that's like, damn, he must love her or something because she is everywhere, and all the bitches hate me except like 4.
Oh, you trying to be New York? You trying to be the New York?
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
Yeah.
Got
that
it.
motherfucker right.
You should set that up.
I feel like we should have a dating show for you, Hot Sauce. I think really that should happen.
I already told you my theory. Niggas in Boston are not gonna do it because they don't want to.
Their ego.
Yeah, they have too big of an ego. They can't even do anything for fun because they're way too pussy to do it. You know.
I agree. Boston is a pussy place. Just
no, you know what? And I love Boston. Boston is my home, and I will always rep Boston all the time. But like the heart in this city is very few and far between. And like for people to, it's a weird town. I love it to death. You know, I'm determined to do my shit right here, but it's crazy.
I feel like a lot of people are worried about like what others think, like or they have a point to prove. But in my opinion, it's like prove your point to yourself. Do what you want to do.
If I can find 10 people that want to do it, I would do it.
Do it.
I think we can make that happen. I think I can find 10 dedicated people.
You think you could find 10 eligible black bachelors in Boston?
They're not going to be the cutest.
Try to date Sauce? Like,
they might not be the cutest, but I can get
as long as they're above 5'9".
Get Malcolm off of Blue Hill.
You want them to be above 5'9"?
As long as
You
they're
forcing
above
it now.
5'9".
Why are you forcing it? You're
Oh
like
no, because
5'2".
what's gonna happen is all the little niggas in the whole wide world is gonna be the me represent the lollipop kids. I don't have
And
time
you'll
for
be
that
right
shit.
at
A
home
whole
with
bunch
your
of
little ass.
egotistical little ass niggas that want to talk crazy to me, and I'll be like, nigga, my ears are bigger than your dick. Relax.
Do you understand you have the female version of Napoleon syndrome? Do you
I
know
do.
that?
I do. I do.
So can we make it like 5'7"? Because I feel like that's average for.
I feel like 5'9" is a force for you. Relax.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
relax.
You want them to be eligible bachelors and tall?
And, like, stop.
You can't get it.
Stop it.
So I'm just gonna go through all these niggas and not pick one. That's
Oh, because they're not 5'9".
or above.
Wow.
I think this is why you've been single this long. Your partner's probably 5'8".
I always said if the dude that I'm supposed to be with is Lil, I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life, and I'm okay with it. I'm very much
What
okay.
if he's 5'8" though? What if he's 5'8"? Yo, and she does this like she's 5 anything.
Oh, I can't do it. No.
I quit.
No.
Irish dudes? Wow.
Irish dudes.
How did we get
No,
there?
but I would do it with all of the dudes from Whole Foods. All the white guys.
There are a lot of eligible tall white men. There are.
I would. You guys could mix it up. It doesn't always have to be black kangs. It could be some white men's.
I hate it.
Kween, have you ever dated outside your race?
Ooh, the thought process.
I am like, my dad is like Latino, my mom is like, Caribbean. Not really.
It's like now. Then I think about it now.
Me either. I've like never even except for when I was in like middle school or high school, one of those schools. I dated a Cape Verdean. He had a real big head, and that was the last time that I've ever dated outside, like away. I've always loved.
You consider a Cape Verdean outside your
you know they're African, right? they're fucking African.
Especially coming from me, and y'all know how I feel about certain groups of people. So
Okay.
that is a big for me. So, yeah, I love me a black man.
I know that's right.
And the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Shit.
I'm starting to maybe, and this is maybe me because I'm always that type. Maybe that's why I could never be on one of those dating shows because I'm always the one that wants to go against the grain. So the one that everybody wants, I no longer want them anymore. You're disgusting to me. So I used to love the dark-skinned boys when dark-skinned boys weren't popping. But now everybody want a chocolate man. So now I'm like, let me go look at these light-skinned brothers and see what's going on.
Don't want it. No.
All about the light, all about the dark skin.
Yeah, like
everybody is. Everybody want a dark chocolate. Boris Kojo, not Boris Kojo, he's light skinned. The other one, the other coach, whatever his name is. That one.
Kofi?
Kofi. Oh God, Kofi's magic.
Oh, from
Queen Sugar.
Yes,
he's magic. He's magic. But yeah, so I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know. I quit at this point.
Yeah, I don't. Me either. I mean that. I guess I've just had a very, like I don't know where we're going from here, what we're gonna do with this. I'm really thinking about my dating show.
I think this needs to happen.
Me too.
Are we gonna make it happen?
I don't think it's possible, but yeah.
What
is your problem, Nancy?
I'm sorry. Oh boy.
Man, what's your problem?
Your face. It was the face for me, sis.
Wait, what did I say?
I don't think it's gonna happen. Like, a little face.
I thought I only thought it. I thought
you said it out loud. Oh, you thought we was reacting to nothing?
Whatever. She knew what she
like,
was
baby
doing.
Queen doll said something. Like, I thought I was just thinking my thoughts. Like, this shit ain't never gonna happen. But
Jesus.
my bad. Huh?
Nothing.
I'm sorry.
Shit.
I should be more optimistic.
No, you can't. All right, and the last one is: when was the last time you were curved or rejected?
For Sauce, I guess it was today, right?
Today.
Right. She was curved.
My breakup a rejection.
I don't think that was a rejection because he definitely told you he still loves you to death, but he has to deal with his shit. So I don't think that's a rejection.
Okay, so then never.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Like not even like I'm not joking. Like I've never really dealt with it. So and that's why
I don't know about that.
Real.
I can't relate.
Up as a rejection. I did. I was like, oh my God. Like I'm like calling my mom, like, is this a rejection? Like I don't know how to deal with it. I swear.
Well, I mean, I guess not really, if I be realistic about my life. I don't often get rejected.
I don't know why y'all don't give me these warnings before y'all say these crazy things. Why?
I mean, let me see. The last time I actually got rejected. No.
Kind of push those completely out of our minds, and
do we suppress them?
Never to think about them again. Like rejection, me, no, never. I've never.
I've never.
Well, I mean,
I'm all thinking like that.
Define a rejection as like a hard no,
or like you shot your shot and someone didn't return the energy. Even if it wasn't a hard no, they didn't return your energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That happens to me all the time. Nobody.
I'm sorry.
So fine with being a loser.
Yeah. It be your old people.
No, Jill, other than the last situation that happened, when is the last time you even gotten rejected?
Oh, the shit.
I get rejected all the time.
The shit guy did reject her. Her shit wasn't good.
Oh yeah, that was a hard rejection.
Yeah. It happens all the time.
You don't even shit, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, dudes don't be liking me for like all types of reasons. Like,
you know what? I've been rejected. I've definitely been rejected. I've never been given a hard no, but I've definitely experienced the energy not being returned. But I know how to read hints really quickly before I actually feel rejected.
Is it self-sabotage or do you actually know how to read it?
I think I actually know how to read it. It's not that I'm just looking for specific signs. It's if I'm showing you that I'm like physically attracted and you're not returning that energy, then I'm not going to keep doing that. I'm going to just chill out. I friend zone my damn self. Like, boop, I'm now in the friend zone.
Have you ever got put in the friend zone when you didn't want to be there?
Hell yeah.
And did you fight your way out?
I guess. Because now, like, that person loves me, but I don't have those feelings for them.
I see. That's the part that I always hate too. Like, when you're ready,
not me anymore.
Sorry, pregnant.
Married.
Little too late. You move your feet, you lose your seat. You know, like shit like that matters, and people have to be cognizant of that. You know, like it could be too late.
Yeah.
Well, wait around for something like that may not even ever happen.
Exactly. Oh, the dog has broken in, guys. I swear it's like clockwork. Let me put my thing on mute. Give me a second. This is my child taking over now.
We understand. Believe us, we understand. Jill, does it bother you that you get rejected? Or are you used to it?
I think I'm so dead inside that like it doesn't even really matter. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, it's the dead inside for me.
That's how you lead?
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. Que sera, sera. Whatever.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you. I might be dead inside too, because I feel you on that. I don't care.
Me
I
too.
get that I'm not for everybody, right? Like I think I'm a bit of an acquired taste, and so I can understand why some people might be put off by my oddness.
You
I don't think
high-fived
you're
on a
that
date.
odd.
Jeff. She high-fived on a date.
That is pretty odd. You at least could have gave them a butt swipe or something like that. Like, go get him, cowboy. Like something like that. I mean, high five. Yeah. Let's do it again tomorrow.
I don't know why that seemed like the right move in the moment. Like, I don't know. But he's like, great to see me again. So maybe
No, well, look at that. You're not always have to be like super all the way up there. Maybe your level is just the level that he was looking for.
Maybe he's a match to your awkward, and he.
Yes. Is he awkward too?
he says he is, but I think he was just saying that to make me feel less terrible about myself for high-fiving him. So he was a good sport about it.
Were you a good sport? Do you want to see him again?
Yeah, he was cool.
You heard the voice go up, right?
Yeah, he was cool.
All those other years was very monotone, normal. Then that's
And it's almost like, I mean, if he dies, he dies. Like, that's what, wow. Like, sheesh. Yeah.
It could go either way, to be honest. Like, if he dies and I never hear from him again, I'll be okay. I don't think I'd be devastated about it. But if he's alive and he wants to hang out again, yeah, for sure. We could link up.
That is
Guys,
that's the most morbid shit I've ever fucking
You're the one who said it.
Two awkwards don't go well together.
Who's my soulmate who said, wait, you're not supposed to high five? Exactly. Thank you.
Who said that?
Like the right I don't know, but they are
probably C's.
Oh.
It's probably who?
C's.
No.
Your man's in them.
Whatever. It is that. Anyhow, that's all the questions I have.
That's it. That's it.
What's wrong with you?
I've been in a funk all day.
It's Friday the 13th. That's the reason why I have these shades on. Like, I had to dress myself into happiness. You ever had to do that? Just dress yourself into happiness?
All the time. I gotta get up sometimes, take a shower, put on some really pretty panties, and prance around my house and feel good about myself.
Yeah, sometimes that's and I think that's why I appreciate the glam and the glamazon. Shout out to Queen Del, because I know it's just like it's a whole vibe. It's a whole booster. Like, bitch, I wish you would want some glam. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. If I draw in my eyebrows, it's over for you hoes. Like, killing it out here.
Jill,
and you do a good job drawing them in too, honey.
That's what I'm saying. I don't do it often, but when I do,
when I get them in there.
So, Queen, what do you have coming up next? I know your birthday party is when are you having it's tomorrow?
My brunch party is on the 21st.
Okay.
Which is 22, which you guys are familiar with, right? So
yeah.
And that's from 12 to 6 on November 21st, Saturday. It's kind of cool. I'm excited. It's also bounce music, so we're gonna have a good time.
Yes.
I'm working on a new music video that'll be out soon. My single "Pop That Pussy" will be out on Thursday.
Oh, "Pop That Pussy" is the name of it.
Yeah.
That's my kind of music.
My new project is "Setting the Bar" will be out soon.
I like that title too, "Setting the Bar," because my bar low as fuck. That somebody just pay attention to me for 2 days. I think we in love.
And I think that I've been setting the bar as far as Boston's queer music scene. So I definitely want a project named "Setting the Bar." So
get it?
No, that's right.
That's what I'm talking about. I must say that the women in Boston are really doing the fucking thing. Like, They are. I am very, very impressed, and I'm really happy that they are the people who are leading this pack. Because the men, oh Lord, yeah, it's a mess, a whole motherfucking mess.
A whole mess.
Yeah,
And this is why ain't nobody doing your little reality show. Wow.
Because they're all short anyway, so it don't matter.
Says the person who's 5'2". 5'2".
I call it
the
short syndrome.
The dwarf syndrome?
I think you.
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Yeah, I says the short man syndrome.
It is. And I got it really bad. So that's why I can't do this with another toxic ass person. Like, why would that make sense?
Right.
Like, why y'all want to set me up for failure?
I just want to know why y'all feel like it's necessary to torture us tall people with your short person complex. I just don't understand.
Well, we wouldn't have to torture y'all if y'all would be better people.
So now tall people ain't shit either.
I'm 11, so.
Are you 5'11"?
Yes, Queen is tall.
Honey.
Wow. Did you say me too, hot sauce?
I did. If Queen Doll is 5'11", so am I. Because I'm Queen Doll Jr.
Junior. Being the point.
So tell us where we can find you, Queen. Tell us where all of your new music is. All of it. Tell us everything.
All of that.
Find me on all streaming platforms. You can also Google me now, and I'm right on the page as soon as you
Google a bitch. I love that.
I need a website. Google me, bitch.
www.queendoll.com. Everything is always there. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Anything you have, I'm on it. Trust me. And the same thing for my music. Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Amazon Music, all of that. I'm everywhere. So
that's so dope. I've been a fan of bounce music because I just like to bounce. I feel like it's a really good thing to do. I feel very sexy and I like to see what my booty can do. All kinds of stuff. Joe Badu is just as well. Can you give us a little sample of what you would do? No.
A sample of what?
Remember the other day you was doing some jerking motions. It wasn't quite twerking, so I figured it was more so along the lines of bounce.
No, she didn't. It be your own people, yo.
Can we see a little bit?
No.
No, you're not a good sport.
You know I can't dance. Why would you even do that?
You can dance. You be practicing. One time you came out with some booty shorts.
Oh, and I twerked?
Exactly. So now when you perk up to it, now you twerk. But now when I said it, you didn't twerk and be your man's in them.
No, you said what I did the other day. I know that wasn't a twerk.
It's more of a bounce.
Yeah, you're trying to play me. Don't do me like that.
I'm not trying to play you. I love you.
So who's gonna get a little bounce?
Exactly. Who's gonna do it?
You gonna play something?
He can give you she can give you a freestyle. You understand me? She will give you a freestyle bounce.
Wait, hold on. We got the beat though.
You gotta have the beat. You're right. You gotta have the beat.
I'm ready.
I can give y'all a little beat.
Yeah, let's do it.
Come on with it.
Y'all want to see something? Hold on.
Yeah, I want to see.
First of all, yes, hair.
Okay.
Dress. Yes, cheek. Yes, for all of it. Yes.
Okay.
You better be snatched for the gods.
Oh Lord.
That's all y'all got. Like,
I'm here. First of all, can I get that dress though? I like that dress.
Expensive. You don't want this dress.
Wait a minute. Wow. What you're not gonna do is call me a cheap hoe though. What you not gonna do?
You call me a cheap hoe.
You don't spend the money on it because it's too. That's what I'm telling you.
That's why you gotta get niggas who spend the money on you, and it gotta be the drug dealers.
See, when you single, you ain't got that. You gotta do it yourself.
Buy it for yourself.
Steal it for myself.
Wow. Shout out to the boosters.
No, and that's another thing. I don't know what happened to all the boosters, but they need to come back because niggas is working. And
COVID is what happened to the boosters.
Exactly.
COVID.
That's the only bad thing about Donald Trump not getting reelected because I knew I was about to get some shit. But didn't happen that way. But shout out to Joe Bides and my girl Kamala Harris, who is
it
again
Kamala or is it Kamala?
Kamala. She pronounced it Kamala.
Okay, all right.
And they said Joe Biden. But
Right.
Joe Biden.
I need Joe Biden.
Joe Badu, tell us where we can find you, boo.
You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Jill_Badu.
And every single week, she doesn't disappoint. Like, you never disappoint me, girl.
You think it's going to be a little... No, last week she gave us a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, she did. You did last week. This smile, I hate it all. I don't have the spiel in me right now, so I'm gonna be on some Google me shit. No, so you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Ms. Mophila, MZMOPHILA. You can also catch me every Monday and Wednesday on Massive Vibes on SparkFMOnline.com. And yeah, that's where you can find me. Boom. Oh, and follow the Massive Vibes page. Massive Vibes with a Z 617 on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter as well.
Wow. And Queen Doll, did you say where we can find you and everything already? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And me, Miss Hot Sauce, to you across all social media platforms. You can also find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, TuneIn, Stitcher Radio, and as well, Google us too, Henny and Hotwings. That's where we'll be. And don't forget to follow SparkFMOnline.com, Boston's newest for urban and Caribbean music. We out here, listen to it, just stream it, play in the background, do what you got to do. And that's on Spark FM Online, Spark FM Online, everywhere you go. With that said, we are officially out of here. Thank you so much, Queen Doll, for coming and hanging out with us. It's super, super dope. I need to have a drink, even though I'm not drinking in November.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes. And don't make your face like that. I've been doing really good, Jill Badu.
I saw an empty Henny bottle at your house the other day. Like,
that couldn't be before November. Niggas gotta drink a whole bottle of Henny when it's open. Nah, son. Chill. I've been doing good.
My bad. You and Mo is on track.
Why I gotta get in there? I was just over here minding my business. Right, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here.
Guys, come back next Friday. We got another. Oh no, next Friday we're taking a break.
No, next Friday we got strippers.
Oh yes, we got the strippers next Friday. Come back, Queen. Come back. We can hit it. We can hit it. Oh, we're gonna make them dance to some of your music.
Oh, it's only right.
That's
only right.
And with that said, we are officially out of here. Ow.